I remember one day my mom was picking my brothers and me up from school, and she casually mentioned that she bought us GTA 4. And I was pretty shocked because we weren't allowed to play GTA games. One time she bought us the GTA 3 and Vice City pack that was on PS2 and Xbox, but when my dad got home, he said, "They're not allowed to play this," and she took it back. So GTA 4 was on my radar. I knew it was coming out, and friends at school would talk about it, but I didn't know if I was going to be allowed to play it. But when I got home that day and played it for the first time, I was blown away. It felt like a revolution. The graphics, the modern setting, everything was new and exciting about the latest entry in the series. I'm on another replay of this game, and it made me realize something. GTA 4 is a snapshot of the world before it changed. This game is nearly 18 years old now, making it truly retro. And things aren't what they used to. At the time of GTA 4's release, there were smartphones, and the iPhone was out, but it was not widely adopted. It was still a new expensive gadget that people saw as a novelty. Before the iPhone started using 3G and the App Store came out, using the phone for anything other than texting and calling was not a normal occurrence. This would take another couple years before phones had the internet and social media in mind. In GTA 4, the only way to access the web was the internet cafe or a few other computers scattered in Liberty City. The phone was just a way of talking to NPCs, taking pictures to send them, making in-game choices, and to restart missions. You couldn't access the internet with it. To put it in simple terms, GTA 4 shows life before we were constantly online. Most of us had to wait until we got home or went to the library to access the internet, and it was mostly for information, not to check on your ex-girlfriend. In game, there are parodies of Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter, all of which were not a part of daily life at the time. Mostly people mocked these for being weird and unneeded. I think 2009 is when Facebook really took off, and people looked at you funny if you didn't have one. These websites were just a fun thing to do back then, not what felt like a requirement to participate in. Now we see them as evil entities that steal our information and attention away from us. GTA 4 takes place in the post 9/11 era. It was still on everyone's mind, and with the Patriot Act enacted, a lot of people were worried about being spied on by the government. The in-game equivalent is the Jingoism Act, and the game captures the paranoia some felt after having their personal lives under surveillance. Back then, people worried about the government collecting our personal data. Now we all take that as a fact of life, and we're worried about companies harvesting and selling our information. I think even in 2008, we were realizing the internet could be used for nefarious purposes and could be a detriment to our lives. But the media pushed it as something that would bring us all together. Like I mentioned earlier, everyone seemed to have a Facebook account in 2010. I remember my friend wanted me to have one so bad she created one for me and even took a picture of me at school to use as a profile picture. Yeah, looking back at that, it's kind of creepy. I remember my mom had a phone called the HTC Status and it had a Facebook button, and it would light up if it thought you were out having fun, enticing you to post about it. Honestly, I miss that phone though. It was kind of a charming little device and had a nice little bent design to it. I guess what I'm trying to get at is GTA 4 reminds me of an era before our entire lives revolved around the internet. In 2008, I didn't know what Twitter was and still went outside or to a friend's house to play. In a way, Nico did the same. You could take Brucey out for a game of pool or you can do a drive-by with little Jacob in tow. It's probably just nostalgia, but 2008 felt hopeful. Then the housing market crashed.